Hey, this is Evan Woodbery from the Knoxville News Sentinel and Go Vols Extra. I'm here at Neyland Stadium where Butch Jones, his assistant coaches, and some players just wrapped up a pre-spring press conference. It's going to start tomorrow morning, the first of 15 spring practices culminating April 20th here with the spring game at Neyland Stadium. We got some bits of news as far as position changes are concerned. Devin Young, running back last year, is going to move to a slot receiver position. Brent Brewer is going to move from safety to linebacker to try to get a little more speed on the defense. And also freshman linebacker Corey Vereen is going to start off his career at defensive end and get him some looks there.
Devin Young, who was a running back in the past, we moved him to slot receiver, and so Devin will get some repetitions in the slot, and we'll move him around a little bit. You may see him at running back as well, but right now he's getting the full-time repetitions that he needs to learn the position at slot. Brent Brewer is an individual who we moved to linebacker. Brent's done a great job. He's had a tremendous spring. Another individual who we made a decision the last couple days is a true freshman, Corey Vereen. We moved him to our Leo defensive end position. So, we need some disruptive, quick-twitched playmakers on the edge of our defense. So we'll look to him as well. Jacquez Smith will be more at our Leo defensive line position as well. Justin King at tight end, just to name a few. So I'm very, very encouraged by what I've seen with Brent so far. He's doing a great job.
Injury-wise, there are a couple injuries of note that we kind of already knew about. Kurt Majid had an ACL injury late last year, so he's going to miss the spring. Antonio Tiny Richardson is going to be a little bit limited and probably not do much. And then Jalen Reeves-Maben is going to be in the same boat, where just kind of doing some very limited work, if anything at all.
Kurt Majid will be out. He'll gain a lot of mental reps. He also needs to continue to develop his body, so he'll have a lot of time with Coach Lawson in the strength room. And then Tiny Richardson will be able to pick our spots in practice, so he'll practice a little bit. But between Kurt and then Jalen Reeves-Maben, those will be the two individuals that won't participate in spring this year.
Jones also said that he had a new weight management plan for the offensive line, that he wanted them to cut off a few pounds, build some muscle, lose some fat. Juwan James confirmed that he was one of the linemen that was asked to drop a few pounds. He said he feels faster, more athletic.
We've transformed a lot. We lost a lot of fat and added muscle, so that's strength right there, and that's quickness and speed. And in this fast-paced offense we're trying to run, as an offensive lineman, you got to be in shape and you got to be ready. So Coach Lawson did a good job of that.
They're going to try to go even faster than they did last year. That's a hallmark of what Butch Jones and Mike Bajakian do. They want to go as fast as possible, and to their mind, slimmer offensive linemen will help them do that.
We're going to hang our hat on being a tough offense. That's going to be our identity. We're going to be physical and tough, and we're going to play fast. And when you talk about establishing a standard of excellence, we're going to play with great effort and great tempo.
Beyond that, there wasn't really any news of note on the quarterback situation, although a lot of questions about it. Justin Worley was the representative they brought here to talk to the media.
It's not going to be a sling it all over the place type offense. There's a lot of pressure on our run game as well, and it fits me. I ran a spread in high school, but this is a different type of spread.
He's going to be competing against Nathan Peterman for the top job. And, they pretty much described that race as being wide open. It said that one player's running ability didn't necessarily make a difference, that they could work with quarterbacks with different skill sets.
I don't think I'm a terrible runner. I'm not going to tell you I'm a dual threat guy either. But, if the opportunity comes, there's an opportunity for us to run. But they're game plan off of personnel and also off of defenses, so I'm not a whole lot worried about that.
Peterman has a little bit better running ability per se than Worley does, but they said that wouldn't make that big of a difference. Other than that, we did get our first meeting with Robert Gillespie, the new running backs coach. He had a few jokes about never reaching the checkerboard end zone here at Neyland, and said, never bring up the 1998 game ever again.
Al Whistle and those guys, you guys go on to win the national championship, and I'm a freshman, and I get thrown in the game, and I had a chance to make a play, and it was a big play, but on the next play after I came out, they put in a senior, and he fumbles on the next play. And I never forget it. I felt bad that when I had a chance to make a play and score, I didn't. So again, that's just things you never forget. But it's funny you brought that up, and hopefully that's the last time we talk about it.
Said he was enjoying his time at Tennessee, and he was a late addition to this first Butch Jones coaching staff, and he'll be taking the field for his first practice tomorrow as well. So you can read all our coverage on Go Vols Extra or follow me on Twitter at Tennessee Beat, and we'll have coverage throughout spring practice.